Hey there, hockey fans. Welcome into another matchup preview. Pat Strong joined by the voice himself, Rhett McGibbon, and today we're talking about Nationals, in particular the men's Division II team as they head up to Bismarck, North Dakota to get ready to set and do play in the national tournament. And Rhett, even though the Flames have had their ups and downs this season, they're still one of the favorites to come away with the national prize.
Yeah, pack your parkas because you're heading north. This is going to be quite the journey for this team, and it's been quite the journey this season.
Right.
You start off second semester on fire, great record, and then over the last 4 games you go 0-3-1. So I'm sure there's a little bit of concern with the coaching staff, but with that, you also know that your team is more than capable of getting the job done. You go back to the first road trip down to FGCU, a really tough place to play, and you come away with 2 convincing victories. Then you head down the second time, and things don't go according to plan. So this is a team that's going to have to kind of get their bearings back a little bit, Pat.
Right.
And if they're able to do so, it's definitely a team that can make noise at the national tournament.
And in order for them to make noise, they're going to have to get through their pool play first, which is going to feature Aurora, Concordia, and also, you said it, FGCU
right.
in the final day. And for the Flames, obviously, FGCU may be the higher seed, and that's why the matchup will be set for 4 and 5. Flames coming in at 4, FGCU 5. But it's not going to really matter on that last day if they don't handle business first the first 2 days versus Concordia and Aurora.
Yeah, that's true. You've got to build, and you have to build from the get-go. And I think, obviously you're coming off a stretch of hockey where you're not overly pleased with yourself. So you go into game 1, set some attainable goals, get the momentum heading in your favor mentally, I think is the biggest thing because we know they can do it physically. Right. And then you win game 1. You head up to, you take on Aurora the next game, and that's a team you got to be careful about because they have experience at the national tournament. They know how to get the job done. There's not a lot of pressure on them, obviously. So this is a team that has really nothing to lose. They can come into this, feel free, and go at it. If you're able to get past them, once again, build a little bit more confidence and momentum heading in your favor, then you're all set up for a big day with FGCU. But you're right. If you don't get the job done against those first 2 teams, that game against FGCU is not going to matter at all.
And I know one of the factors is, let's say the Flames come out of pool play. We were talking about some of the key factors that the Flames are going to need not only to have success in their pool, but then in the Final Four and the championship. And one of the big things you were touching on was the depth of scoring.
Yeah, you're going to need guys other than Nieder and Flanders and Doe to score. And a guy that comes to mind is Luke McFarland. He's a guy that we know that can score. He can be a prolific scorer. You're going to need him to bury here at the national tournament. Now, the big thing is like, yes, these guys have played last year and they've played some meaningful minutes, and Granzo's a guy that's come to the program this year along with others, but they did not get a taste of national championship hockey last year. That's a big difference. So coming into this, that first game, I really think the leadership's going to have to take a hold of these guys and kind of lead the way, get the nerves out, and get them playing well. But in order for Liberty to go far, in order for Liberty, period, to make it out of pool play, you're going to need that middle 6 to produce some goals for you because you cannot leave it up to the big 3. There's too many good defensemen at the ACHA D2 level that, we know that Flanders is an elite talent at the D2 level, along with Niederer and Doe, but there's going to come a night where a good defensive pairing is going to have your number and they're going to be able to shut you down, and that's when you have to rely on your middle 6 scoring to step up and win a game for you.
And we'll have to wait to see how it all shapes up as you were talking about, because Flames definitely are hoping to be able to not only have success in pool play, but then also make their way into the national champion game. Make sure to follow the Flames on social media for all the live updates, as well as the ACHA, as they will have the live broadcast feeds for you to be able to tune into the broadcast. As always, that's Rhett McGibbon, and I'm Pat Strong.